内緒です。ほら、先輩。
Before we get into the video, I would like to say I do not recommend nor suggest nor condone buying fake products at all. It is a waste of money, a waste of time in order to do it. So with that said and out of the way, let's continue with the video. As I said before, I have a couple fake, well, I didn't say before, this is what the video is. I have about 5 fake figures within my collection. I used to live in Denver, Colorado, and there was this one shop called, I forgot what the name of the shop was called in general, but they had anime, manga, no, not manga, anime figures, anime apparel, pins, just random anime related stuff in there, knives, pens, anything you could think that they more likely had it in there. And I've bought 7 from them. The first one I got from them, after looking through it, it was actually an authentic figure. It had the license, it had the barcode, not barcode, it had the stamps, the stickers, the codes, and everything that needed to show that it's an authentic figure. And then as I kept buying more, I asked him, are these authentic? He said no. So those are the ones I'm showing today. The third one I got from him is when I asked him, were they real or not? And me, I like taking a gamble because I knew within his collection that he had there, some were real, some were fake. And so I just took a gamble upon myself of, fuck it, let's see, can I get an authentic one by just looking at it? Can my eye see one that's real and what's not? And so out of the 7 that I got, 5 were fake. So I'm still learning on spotting the fake ones from real ones. But today I'm going to show you what the fake ones are. And so these are what the fake ones are. You have Saber, Lala, Obito, and Hinata. The other fake one is a hentai figure, which is nude here. Well, technically the whole character is nude, but she's able to have something else on. But the top I cannot cover. I'll probably show it in a short and have her covered. But these are the 4 fake ones. And the 2 actual ones that have the proper identification for real ones are over there, and I'll show those after showing these. And so, from fake ones in total, especially I think the authenticated ones of these ones are scale figures, and most scale figures are solid bases and not hollowed out at the bottom, and how the bottom just looks like clay. And so, once again, bottom hollowed out. If I'm not mistaken, the authentic one of this one, her base is solid and heavy shit, and as you can hear, it's plastic. The only thing that gives this weight is this part right here, the brim of it, but this is completely hollow. And I think out of all the ones that I've got, this one probably looked the most authentic. But after looking from side to side comparison from pictures to this one, the main thing that's off on it is the color variation. Besides that, I think it looked pretty fine. But also what I noticed was her pedestal was different. The other one is a bit more darker red hue. This one's more of a lighter pink one. And she was the one that actually kept breaking a lot. Her foot pedestal broke. Her umbrella falls off. Her umbrella struts inside. Almost every single one on the inside has broken. This just came apart. And that's what you get when you buy fake product. So yeah, same as Lala. How her stand is basically broken right here. On this portion and here. And also, for those who know To Love Ru, Lala has a tail that cannot be seen. Like I said again, when buying fake figures, not everything's going to be there. That's Lala. And then Obito, the thing is, I don't want to show it because it's going to be bitch put back on. If you take his stand off, actually you might be able to see close up. His foot's not completely inside of the thing. And that's because his body literally has to kind of get stretched. Not his body, his legs got to get stretched in order for it to fit into the pedestal that is needed. This portion, the fan blade, I don't remember the proper name for what Madara's weapon is. I had to glue the handle in with there because the port, not the port, what is it? The slot that the handle connects to this wasn't even the proper size or dimensions, and so I had to like force it in, squeeze it, super glue it, all types of unnecessary shit. But like from a distance, it looks pretty cool. But if you pay attention and nitpick at everything, it's a shit figure. He has 2 head sculpts. So yes, I just decapitated Obito. Let me get the other one. No, it keeps moving. So, it gives you a closer look on how bad his face is. And how horrendous this hair is. So, I could get this piece back on. And then there's the Hinata one. And actually, Hinata, I probably would say is the worst because her legs just look weird. I don't think a normal leg would do that. And then the hair piece, the hair coloration, and then just the paint job on this one in general is just horrendous. But out of all of them, I would say the one that's closest to an authenticated one would be Saber's. The only thing that was off with it was her little hairpiece right here is not in the proper placement. It's pressed against her face, but I think that was because of packaging and the color variation of her figure. The colors do not match up to what the actual figure is. It's close, but not correct. But that's why you shouldn't buy fake figures. I like taking gambles, so that's why I said let me see if I can find what I can. And the real one I was able to get over there. So let's show you those real quick. And so these, oh well, you can't see her. These ones are the actual real ones. Now the only way I know that they're real is because they have the stamps of, I'm not sure if you can see it on there because it's white, but on here they have, where's it at? This one. Here it tells you what the anime is, what the product is, who made it, where it's from, and you know the whole get down. School Idol Projects, Band Presto, 2019. Now her, she doesn't have a stand. She doesn't have a stand, but she does have the seal code that matches up with the box on her ass. Let's just show the hentai one. And so, that's figured. Obviously, I'm keeping that part covered, and her don't fall. Her pedestal is like a floor, and so she just sits like that. This one's actually a gift from a friend of mine when I was in college. He got it for me for Christmas, so I don't know the price of this one or what he spent on it. But I'm sure you could guess. Everything could come off besides her shirt. Let's just keep that covered. This one was 30, 40 bucks, I think. And this one was 45. The Hinata one was 100. Obito, I think, was 120. Saber was 75. And Lala, how much was Lala? I think Lala was 80. And so, as I said before, I don't stress enough. If you want to buy figures, do not spend excessive amounts or any amounts on fake product. Save up, put it to the side. You know, if you want to start a figure collection, it's not expensive. It gets expensive over time, yes, when you start buying them, you know, more and more. Or if you want really large ones, that's when they start getting expensive. But where you at? This is one I haven't showed yet. It'll probably be in a later video. Is Tanjiro. I got him from Where did I get it from? Box Lunch. I got it from there. $26. Tall figure, well detailed, not expensive. Of course, there are expensive figures like this one. I have showed this one before in the past, and this is a one to 1:7 scale figure that I have, and it is of Kodomi Tokusaki. This is one of my more no, this is one of my most expensive figures. This figure retail goes for about $300, but I got it from someone who's reselling his own, because they, to my knowledge, no longer sell these. So yeah, it just varies on what you want to collect, how much you're willing to spend. If you want to get a very large scale figure or a scale figure, I just recommend saving up to where you can afford something of that scale and not buy cheap knockoff quality products. And that's about it. Oh, that's it for today's video. I'm trying to find the actual authentic version of each one of my figures, and so far I've only had luck finding two of them. One was for sale and one was listed, but I think it was sold, and so it's just no longer up no more. And so I want to get the two and show them comparison, and know how for you to find a real versus the fake figure, what the difference is, what to look for on the box. Actually, I don't have the fake box. I threw it away in Colorado. But yeah, just to show you the difference between the two. And yeah, that's about it. Hinata's, I think, don't even sell anymore, and I can't find no one that's reselling it. And Obito's, I can't even find that figure, an authentic version of it at all. All of them I see are the versions of fakes, so maybe that's just a whole fake figure in general. I'm not sure exactly, but that's it for today's video. Like always, stay cultured and have fun. Like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever's on your mind. If you have figures, which kind? What was your first figure? Actually, I would like to know that. Was it a big one? Was it a tiny one? Was it a mini? Like these ones? No, I dropped it. But with that said, I'll see you in the next video if you're sticking around. Don't get scammed.